you in front of the mic.
So I'm gonna use the chair right here. Okay.
Tell you to go. Oh, you're not gonna use the one on the left? Use the one on the left.
Which one? This one right here?
Yeah. Okay, so let me know when you're ready.
Oh, yeah.
So that I can tell them.
Let me have the flyer so I can give a shout out to the lady.
You ready?
I am ready.
Is he live? You're live.
Ready to rock and roll. We live. I am live. Yes, indeed. Mr. Clean B, welcome to the Yaggah Movement RadioCast. I just had some salmon sandwiches right now with some French fries, so I'm feeling real good because I was a little hungry. So I want to give a big shout out to the Muhammad family at the Blue Sea Express and Catering, most definitely. So I was out there for a minute. I was a little hungry. Mr. Clean B is over. I do appreciate everybody else joining us today. I am live at the Afri Soul Marketplace, black business out here in Phoenix, Arizona, thriving for all these years. So I do appreciate the support and the welcome out here at the Yaggah Movement RadioCast. So for those out there who are following me, I'm pretty sure you guys are not hearing the music in the background, or you're not hearing anything as far as Mr. Clean B. Well, what's going on with the music? Well, we're going to play the music up next week. We're going to get back to the top 18 requested artists out here in Phoenix, Arizona. So I know there's a lot of things going on. So I'm going to be talking today. I'm going to talk about pretty much the holidays and what's going on in the community and everything like this. And so big up, first of all, before I start the show, I want to give a big shout out to Blue Sea Express Catering for this good salmon sandwich that I just had. So thank you very much. I definitely will come back again. And if you're hungry, you can go check out that place. Support black businesses. Support your peers out there. And I have a guest coming up by the name of Alex. But anyway, we are here right now, Radio Phoenix. I don't know how was your turkey, but I'm pretty sure that mine was pretty good. I just had I was at work actually. I have to work and trying to get that time and a half. But everyone keep on asking me, how come you're not celebrating Thanksgiving? Why don't you celebrate Thanksgiving? And it's an American holiday and so forth. And I just told folks that I mean Thanksgiving is just it's a good thing to celebrate. It's a celebration for families to come together besides Christmas, and birthdays. But the reason why we're here is because you know uh, as you can see, I'm at Afri Soul Marketplace, and today I'm dedicating the show for Black Wall Street, Black entrepreneurship, Black businesses per se. So I always talk about how we need to come together, as a melanin, and how we need to compromise with each other culture. And today I'm going to be able to elaborate on that because a lot of time some of y'all can see me. I hope everyone can see me on Facebook, YouTube, my Facebook channel. We are going to have that recorded. Do appreciate all the love and support for joining this broadcast. So if you are a business savvy, if you have an entrepreneurship, for 2 hours I'm going to talk about that. You can post up your business via my page, and I'll be able to announce your business if you'd like for me to advertise your business, because today we are celebrating uh, Black Wall Street today. And when I say Black Wall Street, I'm talking about pretty much reinventing, Black businesses, African businesses, Jamaican businesses, Brooklyn businesses, whatever it looks like me. that's making money in America. That's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about, different ways to be able to support each other. We're going to talk about different ways to uplift each other. When I first started the Yaggah Movement Radio Cast years ago, and everybody asked me about, why are you doing the show? Why are you doing the Yaggah Movement Radio Cast? What's the take on that? I always tell folks that, I lived in different places, different environments where, whether you call it business or entrepreneurship, those environments were thriving, especially when it comes to African Americans or minority as a general. And I've been living in Arizona, for over 10 years. Love the states, love the improvement of what's happening within the states. And but also I'm appreciative of, you know, the the evolution of especially minorities, foreigners, as you want to call them. A lot of Africans, a lot of you know uh, South Americans out here, thriving, you know, building business in America, which are the things that a lot of time you don't hear on TV, you don't hear on the news because every time you hear about a black social entity or some type of black social status quo, it's always something about, oh well, there's a war, in Africa, or this neighborhood is not good to invest. And today we have to change the mind for 2 hours because I want to be able to awaken those out there, those out there who look like me. And when I say if you look like me, I'm not me. I don't mean, oh well, you have to look Africanized or you have to be a brother or a sister to be able to invest. So today I have some things I like to talk about. Before I go, I want to give a shout out to radiofins.org where the valley comes to talk, sing, and connect. And most definitely, I want to give a shout out to everybody out there who are watching me right now live via Radio Phoenix. My guest is calling right now, so I hope that he can call me back. I don't know. I don't want to touch my phone right here, but anyway, I just want to start. First of all, I want to start by saying big up to Afri Soul Market for allowing me to have this platform, allow me to have the Yaggah Movement Radio Cast via, its establishment. And later on, as you watch me, I will be with the boss lady. She's gonna come out and talk a little bit about Afri Soul Market, the the history of of the environment. For those out there who probably don't know what is Afri Soul Market, it's pretty much it's a black business. That's number one. It's a black business, not just all black business, but it's in its artistic black business where you can rebrand education, telling our stories, art, from the arts, to the books, through to networking and gatherness. That's what Afri Soul Market is about. And I'm doing a broadcast live show here. I know some of y'all always say, Mr. Clemby, how come you don't go to different places or different markets and stuff like this? Well, whoop, there it is. I'm here. So you know what I'm saying? We're gonna start this. And any businesses out there who wants Radio Phoenix, Desert Soul Media, the Yaggah Movement Radio Cast to be at your establishment. We all welcome all walks of life. Uh, oh, I was gonna have it. No, all together. Yes, yeah, we are. Okay, there you go. Live right there. Yeah, there you go. So I'm live right here. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm fixing up my Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Because we live right now. We live right now. So for everybody out there on my Instagram, I do appreciate it. The support. Uh, just so y'all know, there is a after party tonight. There's an all black affair tonight. Big up to Zola Zola. Big up to Dallas. Big up to what I'm saying, the whole team of the Zola Zola Club. They're having a big event. Uh, I want to say her name, but I know she's pretty. But she's gonna be out here live. And big up to DJ K Entertainment. Was definitely making moves out here, man. You know what I'm saying? So Anyway, I want to jump on, the black entrepreneurship. Now, today, like I said, I'm going to talk about ways to invest to support each other. Now, for those out there who are probably watching me, listening to me live via radiophoenix.org, I do appreciate the support that you're showing me, from your comments to you just following me. I don't call you fans, I call you family. That's number one. Number two, we're in an environment where, you know, uh, we are the minority per se, as they say, but as far as minorities, we still have some success going on. For those out there who probably don't realize that, in 2019, if you are looking in a business setting, there are more women who are running those businesses. Some of y'all call them bosses, boss chicks. Do y'all know more than 75% of owners are women? And out of those 75%, okay, hear me this, out of the 75%, 72% are African American women, Latino women, African American women, and so forth. That's what's happening right now. And I'm talking about Phoenix, Arizona. I'm talking about what I have been witnessing for the past years. The progress that most of our ladies out here are taking advantage of. And to me, it shows progress. It shows that we are moving somewhere, even though we have a long way to go. So that's one thing I would like to address to a lot of folks out there who probably don't respect the sisters or thinks that every African American woman out here are lazy, or I don't know, just the stereotype of our sisters. I want to give a big shout out to one of our requested artists. Big up to Mojave Kutu. Yeah, we are one. I see you. Thank you so much. And I want to give a shout out to Teresa Romero, Nene Buck. I hope I say your name right. Bossman Anibal. Yes, indeed. I see you. Rock D Jackson. I see you. John Hill. Bossman, I see y'all. I see everybody out there watching me. So I appreciate everybody because, like I said, I got 2 hours. So tell all your friends, your family. If you have any comments to put them, leave your comments. I will read it. Today is a day for you to be able to self-advertise yourself. Big up to Mary Garland. She said, hello, my dear friend of mine. Thank you so much. I'm a dear friend of a lot of people, so I do appreciate everyone calling me dear friends because I'm your friend for life. Okay, let's get back to business. So, as I mentioned earlier, that I'm going to get my little cucumber tea. Big shout out to Blue Sea Express and Catering for this nice cucumber tea because, Mr. Clean, you got to stay healthy. I'm getting older. Not older, but not obsolete. So, you already know, I like to talk about black businesses. The reason why is because, as a black immigrant, ever since I moved to America, what I'm saying, I was told that the United States is an American dream, that black folks are free, black folks are thriving in America. Ever since, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, all the black leaders who have, promoting peace and promoting, black education, black excellence. So I do believe in black excellence, no matter what other folks are typing out there, or fake news, or talking all this nonsense. But I want to talk about, first of all, about support black businesses. Now, this goes out to pretty much all black folks from all walks of life. Okay, this goes out to all my West Africans, East Africans, what I'm saying, my Brooklyn brothers and sisters, my Compton brothers and sisters. If you look, Maryland, this is for you. Now, although in 2019 we're in a great progress because we see a lot of black entrepreneurship thriving, and I'm not even going to mention the resident of the White House because I'm not going to give him credit for that. But we have a long way to go. The reason why I say we have a long way to go is because I myself like to go and I like to support anybody. I just came from a black business. Actually, I went to see Sister Muhammad, and I just told her, look, my name is Mr. Clean B. Somebody from Radio Phoenix told me to come to your establishment because I heard it was black. Nothing racial here. You know what I'm saying? I think that's probably the only good thing I can say. Racism is good because I love my melanin. I love my blackness. I just love what I stand for. And I just got myself some salmon hamburger. All right. Usually I'll go downtown. It's like, what I'm saying, a couple of money, but this one was very reasonable. And it's magically delicious. So, but anyway, what I'm trying to say is this. I went there and I show support. You know what I'm saying? I show support not just by investing in there, but there are a lot of ways that we all can support each other. I do apologize earlier about my comments about the catering business. But anyway, I feel that although we are coming together, there's a lot of things that we have to work out. A lot of things that we have to work out, especially when we see a black business growing, and I'm gonna keep it real because this is a live broadcasting via Afri Soul Marketplace located at 1145 East Washington Streets. So y'all can see me live right now. Oh, no problem, boss man. Big up to Kaja Brown. He's out there. Make sure that my broadcast is on point right now. So, but this is one thing that I have an issue with. Okay, my issue is not with certain type of black folks. It's the whole black, agenda. Now, this is the thing where when people, ask you to come and support them, when folks ask you, when a brother coming, pretty much saying, "Hey, man, how you doing, brother?" You know what I'm saying? Black pride, black power, and all that. And then they bring you a pin. They tell you, "Hey, look, I have a glasses right here. I have some glasses. I made them glasses. I built those glasses. But I'm asking you for your help. I'm asking you for your support. You don't have to buy them from me, though. But is there any way you can spread the word out there and tell everybody, all your friends, anyone that I cannot connect, but you can connect with, let them know that I have them glasses, and they're only at this minimum price. And you tell your peers that. And the most fascinating things that happen is, even though you're telling your peers that you are entrepreneurship, there seems to be a lack of trust when it comes to black entrepreneurship amongst us. I'm not going to say jealousy, envy, or all that, but I'm going to pretty much give that doubt. It seems that we are doubting each other's progress when it comes to black entrepreneurship. It's not our fault. It is not our fault because things have been divided and conquering. So so our mentality is actually just the way it is right now. But I want to applaud every African Americans out there and every Africans out there who are not just contributing to society, to the community, but also coming together and make things work. In the sake of the diaspora, there are ways that you can support your peers. There are ways that you can be able to support your brothers and sisters out there. And honestly, there are some brothers out there that are, if you hear me, this goes out for you. And I'm going to give you a couple of examples, okay? Because we're talking about black businesses. There's a lot of black DJs. There's a lot of, black radios. There's a lot of black restaurants out here, black entrepreneurship fashions. A lot of that. Around Phoenix, Arizona, or Arizona, if you're in Tucson, Yuma, Flagstaff, you know what I'm talking about. But why are we so quick to go to another person's establishment to spend money? I'm gonna give you an example. You got a couple of African Americans and African promoters out here that will give them your flyer. Say, hey, come to my party. Come to my party. You know what I'm saying? We're friends, right? We're cool, right? Come to my party. And then You see your friends, your same friends, you see them somewhere in Scottsdale, in Avondale, somewhere, spending hundreds of dollars. And then when they come to your establishment, they are devaluing your establishment because, oh, well, he's my friend, we black, so why push him out there? It's funny when it comes amongst us, the support seems to be minimal. It's like we are so quick, black folks are so quick to devalue black businesses because of the lack of trust in that black business, which I feel that is so sad and so blasphemous for anyone to think that way. I just said earlier, before the broadcast, there are more African Americans, women in Phoenix, Arizona, running business without even asking for any grant. Whatever, well, some of them ask for grant, but what I'm trying to say is independency among sisters out here in Phoenix, Arizona. The independency has emerged. A lot of sisters out here are so independent. I think something's funny because half of them be saying, "Oh, I don't need a man. I got my Oprah money. I don't need a man." Which I understand that part. But when someone come and tell you, "Hey, support my product, support what I stand for," because all this revenues, all this investments, it's circling around. I mean, we've seen other ethnicity pretty much doing the same thing, contributing in their community, make that monetary circleize amongst themselves. Don't be surprised when you all, some of us go to certain communities, they have everything established. Everything's established because their brothers will come and invest, and when their brothers and sisters makes it, they will go somewhere else to invest, and the investment keeps on continuing. And not only that, it's that they're teaching their children in the next generation how to invest amongst ourselves. But it's pretty much it baffles me when I hear my own peers, my African Americans brothers and sisters, my peers out there who doubt their own black entrepreneurship, who doubt the next man, the brothers and sisters. And then that's not even, we cannot, I cannot blame another race for that because that's amongst us, the melanin. We are too quick to break each other's down. We are too quick to call out somebody because, oh, well, I don't think you're going to thrive. We are too quick to go against each other just because we don't believe that brother or that sister can emerge with their business. I'm celebrating Black Wall Street today, and I have no music in the background. As you can see, I am at Afri Soul Market, located at 1145 East Washington Street. So I do apologize if you all see the flyer from me posting that up earlier. I want to apologize in advance, but right now we are at Afri Soul Marketplace. We're so quick to bring each other's down, though. Too quick. And the thing that really hurts me is that our children are watching us. Our children are paying attention to our actions. Our own children. Don't believe these generational children who are coming right now don't know what's going on. They do have an idea about what is going on around. They have a perfect idea. I tell my peers out there, pay attention to your children because the system is not going to pay attention to it. One of the hosts, a lady T, we were making a joke about Thanksgiving, and I made a joke that I just made a joke say I celebrate, but I celebrate as a black person because there's a saying, what they're saying that black folks love, don't celebrate holidays, they just like to be off. That's just a joke, okay? But why are we so quick to bring each other's down, though? That's what I'm trying to comprehend. Why are we so quick to bring the next black man down? Already the system that has been designed already to oppress us. Y'all hear the Comcast lawsuits and all that? I'm pretty sure you're not paying attention to all the sisters who are disappearing because they don't have blonde hair, blue eyes on any other network. But why are we so quick to bring each other down? There's a research that has been found that a dollar circulates in the Asian community for 30 days, in the Jewish community approximately 20 days, in the Caucasian community 17 days. In contrast, a dollar circulates in the black community only 6 hours. 6 hours. We are too quick to spend money, but we don't know where to invest our money, or we are crying because then we want to go back to the system. Go back to someone to give us some type of residue or some support or something. I know I was making a joke, about Jay-Z when he became a billionaire, and I said, "Oh my gosh, I hope Jay-Z, please invest in us. Come to Wakanda and invest in us." Just 2% of every dollar in an African American spend in this country goes to black-owned business. Just 2 cents. 2 cents. Because some of you are so cheap to be spending in your brothers and sisters. You can't even afford $5 to even get in the club. Or you can't even afford $20 to go eat in a black business. But some of us are so quick to run away from another community and spend that money. We are so quick to go to the liquor store, and you walk to that liquor store and the person who owns it does not look like me or like you. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's an investment, right? We invested. We're doing, investing in other communities. So we're going to show those communities, yes, we can do it. Yes, we can invest in us and you too. But when you come right back to your house, you can't even do the same thing in your own house. You're going to cry, complain, playing the victim, while other people out there are thriving, finding resources, educating their children to be better leaders in the future. This goes out to every African Americans, black folks who are watching me right now, listen to me via RadioThings.org, where the value comes to talks and connect. And I got a guest that's going to talk about business. I'm not promoting pro-black in here. I'm not saying that, we need, this is the black thing. No, it has nothing to do with that, because I'm a black immigrant. So this goes out to all my Latinos, all my South Americans, immigrants who also thriving out here. But the goal is to focus on my peoples. Those out there who wants to separate African and African Americans when it comes to business, music, whatever it is, networking, culture, entity, and all that. We're not teaching our kids the righteousness of what the system is doing to us in order for us to succeed in the future. There's a research that I found that if higher income black consumers spend at least $1 out of every $10 with black owned businesses, it will generate 1 million jobs for African Americans. So if you see a black business, if someone's bringing some dashiki and say, hey, Baba dashiki, it's this price. If you like it, yeah, buy it. If you don't like it, you have a choice. Of course, it's customer service. But what I'm saying is, why would you go to the Asian market and buy a dashiki if you got someone that came yesterday and told you, hey man, I got them dashiki, custom made, home everything. Why are we so quick to devalue black-owned businesses, but so quick to value other community businesses just because we don't trust our own, or because I don't like this person's face, or this person the baby daddy, I don't like him. He's a baby daddy, or yeah, he's a baby daddy, or my other friend that was friend with my all this ignorant stuff that goes amongst us. You don't see that being broadcast in other communities, man. You don't see other communities broadcast all the problem, the drama out there. It's always us. It's always us. I tell folks I'm a conservative black man, so I'm not sure what does it mean. I'm not sure if it means I'm not a fun black person, but I am a fun black person. I don't have to broadcast my business out there. I don't have to broadcast my plans out there. I don't have to let the whole world know that, oh, I'm a, first of all, I'm not a slave. I wasn't born for a slave. The continent, the motherland, was built under kingdomship until whoever conquer and divide us wrote history and pretty much tell the whole world who we are. And to show you that, like I said, I have my special guest coming, but I also have the owner of AfriSoul Marketplace, which he will come to the broadcast later on with me. If y'all hear the trends because I'm outside, I'm not the radio station, so y'all better compromise with me here. So, how can we impact black businesses out here? What can we all do to invest on each other? Please follow me on Anchor Podcast, SafariSoundzEnt Entertainment. I have a show called The Brotherly Talk. And also, please follow me on Facebook. If y'all follow me on Facebook, called The Darkness Hour, I usually go out there and I'm uncensored on the Darkness Hour. But here, I gotta keep it real here. I found ways to support black businesses, man, because earlier I just said black entrepreneurship is thriving. There are women who are taking over black, businesses in the world, and out of those 75%, the 78% are African Americans. I'm not going with the Oprah. I'm not going with all the Hollywood. I'm going real people, real black women making money. And they don't need me. They don't need nobody. They don't need no man to get their money. They know how to get that money. I'm going to get my little cucumber. Ooh, so delicious. And I'm gonna let you know there are multiple choices to show support into a business. Multiple choices for all you Africans and African Americans, all you cheap people out there who don't want to invest in your own because you feel that, oh well, I'm not sure if you are those out there who goes to nightclubs and then because they feel like no one is showing up at the nightclub, they're not going to be able to pay because that's their friend and all that stuff. I'll tell you, all you black folks out there, you need to separate your say your friendship into business. There's no black business. There's no African business. Business is green. It's monetary. There are codes. There are compromise. There's no feelings into a business. So I'm going to start by saying that first of all, the most important thing is to start educating our children. Start educating our children starting now. Don't wait till don't let the teachers teach your children though. Don't let them teachers teaching your children about business or whatever that's going on. There are resources out there that we all can use. We all can come. You can come to AfriSoul Marketplace. We can all promote reading again, showing our children how you can be self-made and not depending on a system or a government that's just going to oppress you and keep you in a category or a statistic of people that won't even care. Do y'all know that when they do the census, the system doesn't really count homeless people? Do y'all know that? Oh, some of y'all don't know that. Yeah. Excuse me, I was coughing. Yes, homeless people don't get count when they do the census. You know why? Because they are being devalued by the system. When I tell all my peers out there, when I tell you, hey, come to my show, watch my show, or come to my broadcast, or come and let me interview you. Some people will charge you. I'm pretty sure if I had a blue eyes or blonde hair, or if my name was a different name, you would probably reward me for that. You definitely will reward me for that. But to cheapen your brothers and sisters, to devalue, black-owned businesses, and you look black, it's a shame to even have folks like you around. It's a shame. My thing is, I tell everybody, I don't care who you are. I don't care what you stand for. If you look like me, whatever you have, I got you. I come and support you. Because we have to lift up each other. We have to lift up each other. I go to every places. I show love and support, not just because I'm Mr. Clean B, but because I'm working on tricking the mind of our new generation coming up right now. All those new generation of African kids who are growing up, who are watching us, watching our actions, watching the way we behave, watching the way we conduct ourselves, watching how we conduct ourselves amongst the police or anything like that you want to say. We have to start re-educating our children and bring hopes to them. And please, when I'm saying this, please don't tell your kids to be rappers, okay? Or athletes or whatever, quick money that, certain African Americans or African things, that's the way to get there. Fame is not success. Fame is not success. Fame is not success. I'm not doing this to be famous. I have goals and I have ambitions and I have objective. I'm doing the Yaggah Movement RadioCast because I love you all, because I want y'all to hear what I found. Because there are real good black folks in Phoenix, and there are good black businesses out here that care about their customer service. And if myself or anybody out there tells you, hey, look, come and support me or show their flyers, man. Tell you to come to the events, or tell you to come and watch their show, watch their broadcast. Be a support system. That $1 of every $10 will help me create jobs, will help me invest in the community, will help me so we can bring prosperity, hope, and unity to our children. So I'm gonna start from that. I'm gonna go my support system, and I know my guest is in the building.
So,
you know what I'm saying? Alex, most definitely. Black Wall Streets. He's in the building right now. He's out there saying, preach home, brother. Because I'm about to ask some questions. Because me and him, we're gonna talk about some business, but we're gonna keep it real. Keep it real over there. Keeping it real with y'all. All you black folks talking about, oh, I got this business, I got this, I support my peers. Stop devaluing Black Wall Streets. You know the one thing that you can be able to support your peers, man. I have a lot of networkers out there, man. A lot of promoters, Bob, you know what I'm saying, Ethiopian restaurant. Big shout out to Adibeba. Big shout out to Gojo, to Jollof King. Shout out to all the Jamaican restaurants out there. And don't forget, you know, I love Mexican, you know, burritos, so you know, they're everywhere, right? Big shout out to This Is So Me and every black radio, out here in Arizona or in Arizona in general. All the fashion moguls, anyone out, you know, any artists out there, big shout out to you, because this is for you. And I want y'all to pay attention today, because today is a new day. It's a new day. And I'll keep it real with y'all. If you do business with me, I do appreciate it. If my business is heartless, that's nothing I can utilize other people for my own benefits. I'm a griot. I'm here to announce y'all the good news. I hate telling people bad news. You can go online. That's number one we're going to start. Go online. A lot of brothers, I have a page. You can follow me on my page, SafariSoundzEnt with a Z. You can go subscribe to my YouTube right now, or follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, or you can subscribe to our Facebook Radio Fist page right now. A lot of businesses are online. If someone gives you the business card, if someone say, hey, you know, go and check out my shop online, take the time to go check their business online, because we're living in a new technology where now you don't have to go to stores no more. I tell you, black entrepreneurship goes all the way to Saudi Arabia. There are brothers out there who do business all the way to Saudi Arabia, and they're black. Start doing researching black businesses. And there's from Facebook groups and all that, there's a lot of groups, black business who are creating groups, not just to advertise business, but to bring people together, to let people know, hey, what's going on? Come this way, come that way. I have this going on, I have that going on. So when I tell folks, hey, can I add you on my group so I can advertise? Or when I go to your social media page and I put a comment in to your social media page, ladies, with all due respect, it has nothing to do with you. You are pretty, you are gorgeous, but every man is thirsty for your goodness. Trust me, I'm one black man who's not, I'm thirsty for that money though. I don't chase women. My mother told me not to chase women, to chase dreams and money. So if not just women, but anybody out there who feels the need of going attacking someone because that person is advertising or promoting the business, the products, they cut them off. Those folks don't need to be in those type of groups. And I'm being real. And that goes out with the social media outlets. We have a lot of social media, you know, business entrepreneurship. I can go on Facebook with social media has given us a bigger platform for any melanin, every man to be able to invest. I have a podcast. Please follow me on my podcast, SafariSoundzEnt at Anchor FM, the Brotherly Talk weekly show. I know a couple of sisters out there, a couple of African sisters who are making that shmoney, how y'all call it, shmoney. So please do your research. Go to social media. anywhere, Snapchat, YouTube, anyone is snapping you something, is sharing you an information. Those to the person who's giving you who's giving you that chance to advertise to them, to you. And we do have chambers of commerce out here. We do have, the black chambers of commerce that you can be able to go out there and propose propose a business, any business. Ladies, you like to go party. You like to turn up. Let me have my cucumber tea here. Delicious. Yaggah, yaggah. I'm live right now, Afro Soul Marketplace, live and direct. Funny business that you like. And when I say a funny business that you like, I'm talking about investing in the business. We are quick to spend. Gucci bags, Yves Saint Laurent. But when I tell folks, hey man, I'm doing this investment. I'm investing in this place. Dispensary investment, all kind of investment to generate your revenues. Folks look at me crazy. I've been looked at crazy. Oh wait, why are you investing? What's going to happen with your money? What's going to am I going to get the money back? Yes, you're going to get your money back, black people. You will get your money back. As all those rich African Americans who threw their money over there in New York. You ask Kanye West, who got $10 million revenue from his tax return, and he's bragging about it, talking about call me Kanye Black Jesus millionaire type of thing. Find a business that you like and start investing in that business. Invest in a business that you feel that will bring you revenue, and the revenue it has nothing to do with you. We all invest for the future. When I say future, I'm talking about your children. I'm talking about those children that our children that we are birthing out here, that we are giving to the world for them to take advantage of it. A break. Oh man, finding a break. Oh, I ain't finding a break right now. Shout out to Brother Calvin, Soul Star Live every Sunday, 5 p.m. Yeah, and we got the Galloway Show. Yes, indeed, 2 p.m. All right. If you don't need me to take a break, take a break. If you have any question for me right now, ask me a question. And it takes a village. It takes a village to show a support system. A village. And when I say village, I'm using that African term that, Wakanda term, what y'all call it. We are in Phoenix, Arizona. I have a lot of African American friends. I have a lot of Latino friends, just like I have my African families out here. The one thing I tell everybody is to be a support system. It takes a village to raise a child, just like it takes a village, to gain success. Have you ever thought why a city like Phoenix is thriving for the past 10 years? Have you imagined why the infrastructure in Phoenix, Arizona is emerging now? There's money out here. People are moving quick out here. It's because the whole city is coming together as a community. Avondale, North Phoenix, Scottsdale, they are coming to build the infrastructure of Maricopa County. In the Jewish community, it is well practical in that aspect. In the Asian community, they use that infrastructure. It is dominated by a certain group of people. They'll let you know they have their own school program. They invest in themselves, and that big investment they put it somewhere where it can multiply. It can multiply. It takes a whole village to find success. It takes a village to become with prosperity. And all I'm saying is, before I go over to my next guest, is we all have to come together and support each other with all sincerity that I'm putting into this broadcast right now. We cannot minimize black businesses. We cannot talk down on African American sisters or African sisters just because we feel threatened by their independency. And says, please, just because you make money doesn't mean that you have to be arrogant person too. All right. So sisters, you make that money, I will give you the respect and in the admiration of creating Black Wall Street. But we gotta stop devaluing black businesses. It's time for us to come together and support each other. Support everything that you believe in. Support your fellow men, your fellow women who are creating jobs, who wants to create jobs, who wants to keep the community intact, who wants to make sure that there are schools that are appropriate for children, that are schools that are beneficial for our new generation coming up. And this goes out to every African American and every African person that is listening. This is for you. When I play all those artists onto my broadcast, or when I invite all those entrepreneurs to my to Radio Phoenix, I don't do that just to be famous. I don't do that just because, oh yeah, I may be chasing the cloud, as some people call it. Is that what y'all call it now? Chasing the cloud on my mind. And I will refuse anyone, any other person that will speak ill against me or my people. And if you're black, trust me, I'm coming after you, swinging with my words, because I'm not a violent person. I'm not a gang member. I'm not a thug. I'm a businessman. And all I do, let's stop devaluing black businesses out here. Because our kids are not going to benefit from our ignorance amongst each other. Yeah, Black Lives Matter starts right now. Black Lives Matter starts with monetary. You want to protest, you want to go against the businesses, against I mean, what all them businesses that doesn't allow us to have a table in their restaurants. Any businesses that will quickly reject us or put some type of ignorance nickname on the receipts. So black folks needs to wake up and see that not everything is green on the other side, but you can find prosperity on this side. You can find harmonious peace by self-investment. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Indeed, the boss man went to the place and he got himself a sandwich. And like I told you, I got my guest in the building. Big shout out to Sister Leah. I know she's not here today. She's somewhere, but I know she's probably going to come out tonight. So I'm gonna make sure my guest is set up right now, Mr. Alex. I'm not sure it was Mr. Alex. Right. Oh yes, yeah. Oh yes, boss man, come over here. Get set up real quick. Yes. So I'll make sure that you set up real quick. You can sit down. Nice to meet you, man. So most definitely, I'm gonna make sure that we all doing this real quick, man, so I can have my peoples watching you. Because, this is Wall Street right here. Because, I'm saying, I'm glad you're here, boss, man. I'm glad you're here, Mr. X, man.
Oh, thank you for having
Man,
me.
thank you so much. To the Yaggah Movement Radio Cast. Everybody, watching right now, I want y'all to pay attention. Yes, indeed. Try to fix all the microphone. See, I almost fell off. I almost fell off. Made me laughing, man. Don't y'all be laughing at me over there.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Look at y'all, man. Look at y'all. Don't you laughing at me, all right, man? Cause you know what I'm saying. We are having a special 2 hours. About black entrepreneurship, and you know what I'm saying. I got the boss man, self-made, Alex. Yes, indeed. I just want to meet all those
How y'all
you
doing
know
out there?
all those ladies out there who are looking for a man with money. Ladies.
Yeah, funny.
I'm just playing, ladies. I'm just playing. All
Hey,
right.
we so glad it, man.
You know what I'm saying, man. Thank you, man. This is my live mode that I do. You know what I'm saying? I usually go to different businesses. Big shout out to radiophoenix.org where the value comes to talk, send connect. Thank you for coming to the Yaggah Movement RadioCast, man. Most definitely, man.
My pleasure, man.
Yes, yes. So how's your day, man? How's your day so far?
Oh man, I've been waiting for this, honestly. I feel like, just listening to you,
Yeah.
everything you say is on point.
Oh, brother. Oh, man. Thank you. Well, I'm gonna answer some question about that, but I know that I want everybody to know, who you are, where you're from,
Yep.
and I know that you got something going on in the community that we all should know about it. So, to tell the whole people who are watching us via YouTube, Radio Phoenix, or listen to us via our broadcast. Yeah.
So yeah, my name is Alex. I'm Ghanaian, born and raised. So I came here when I was young, about 10, and in New York is where it all started.
Yeah.
And New York is kind of like you got to grind it to get it. You know what I'm saying? So
New York, huh? All the way from New York,
yeah.
Brooklyn.
So yeah, just started from out there. College, upstate New York. And when I was in New York, also we had a business actually. Were me and my friend Kay.
Right.
We had like an online. It was more like a kind of like a blog. We our niche was on like quirky news. So we provide news in terms of like in education, sports, stuff like that. That's where I got my first taste of businesses.
Yeah.
How to run it. Just kind of operate at a certain level to be successful.
Right on.
But at some point in time, it kind of like dissolved in terms of business, and it wasn't because we didn't try. Just because as you grow up, stuff changes.
Yeah.
People came out here, and they love the vibe in terms of Arizona. Everything to do with Arizona. I came out here too, and I was like, oh, wow, it's such a different vibe than the East. You know what I'm saying?
I love that heat.
I would deal with it then, in the coast. So I made a move out here, and my wife is out here with me. She's actually the co-owner of our business, which is a taste of culture.
Oh, bless the boss lady. See, I was talking about, you know what I'm saying, black women, thriving as on.
She went to school to in is it culinary. She went to culinary too. That's
Oh,
exactly
right.
that. So yeah, she got her degree. She love to cook. So here to her something that not has like restaurant for African
Yeah.
together than to eat and just enjoy. King Jollof is the guy that's kind of like in our niche.
Yeah, King
saying?
Jollof King.
Yeah.
Yeah, good Jollof King. I see you, West Africa, yo. I see you.
Yeah, but in terms of the business, not like outsourcing any of the foods or anything like that. Like the kenke is actually made for us. Jollof rice, wache, like, and the thing is, we don't just make no. So we're not actually limited to just Ghanaian African food, but just even in general, Italian food, Jamaican food. We do it all. So in that, we don't
Yes.
really have, in my mind, any kind of place where, as I mentioned, people could come together and eat and also enjoy the food. I'm not throwing no shade, but
You already know.
and also enjoy the food. So I think that we have product, and our customers is superb, which is what is lacking in a lot of like restaurant-owned businesses. Right now, we're just a catering business, but the main goal is next year, to open up a restaurant. So that's what we are right now. So we're grinding.
Yeah.
We everywhere. We trying to partner up with other people. And that's how we can grow as African people. As he was saying, we got to come together show support
Yep.
and stop all that hating. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. I mean, I know because I was just talking about earlier. You know what I'm saying? How we need to come together. And, I was just actually trying to make sure that everybody knows, this is a Black Wall, a day, Black Wall Street Day. And we need to, start promoting each other and so forth. So I do apologize, though, those out there on my Instagram. Big up to glad that you're here because I would like to elaborate on that most definitely. My I wanted to ask this though. So you do catering?
You have people that call us for to cater artists and also to even service them for
Oh,
like.
so travel? Okay, all right.
So yeah,
That's what's up.
we're not limited to just the state of Arizona. But even once we establish the business in itself, we are still going to have the aspect of the business where we cater for like parties, weddings. Because to me that's essential. You can't limit yourself to just being like a stationary business, such as a restaurant. You have to branch yourself out
Mhm.
and just take risks and try new things. So
Yeah.
that's the goal.
So now, how did you get the concept of the idea of that catering business? Because I know, what I'm saying, it has to be some type of motivational influence that kind of got you to start up, in this business and beyond. Definitely.
Oh yes, definitely. My thing is ownership, and someone that still works. I really hate working for someone else.
Tell me about
And
it.
that's really the bottom of it. Like
I love my job. I love my job.
exactly, right.
God bless America.
Yeah, and I'm good at what I do, but me as a person and my personality, like I feel like I need to be in control of my
Yes.
life. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I can't have someone telling me, "Hey, when can you come in? Or you got to come in this day. You got to take your break this time. Like you can't take a vacation around this time." And it's not something that me as an individual it works. So like I said, like that started with kind of like initially starting the
Right.
newsbitter.com website, which was a blog website initially, and from there on, she's a chef, so
Indeed.
with her mentality, yeah, someone also wants on her business. She also hates
Working
working.
for the man.
She really does. So the two of us together, it was just a strong combination. So we're like, hey, let's just give it a try and see where it goes from.
Indeed, indeed. Now, what was your mission at the outset? While you were thinking about, the business per se.
What was my mission?
Yeah, like the mission. I know you brought I know the one thing I agree with you is bringing the community together,
Hmm.
all of us together. But I know you had a greater mission besides what you want to establish as far as entrepreneurship and success.
Yes. And Arizona's a great marketplace
Oh
to
yeah.
really do a lot of research and see how I can leverage and whatever I'm trying to do.
Hmm.
So coming to Arizona, the marketplace was wide open. As I mentioned, I didn't really see any place where you know food was being enjoyed as well as music and having people just enjoy themselves.
Oh
So
yeah.
so that was a wish. And I wanted to bring that into the state of Arizona because there isn't none. I mean, we do have clubs, and even that's kind of limited in a way, right? Like African clubs and stuff like
I'm
that.
old, bro. I'm old. I
Right.
don't party
Well,
anymore.
no. I'm
But
just saying,
yeah,
just
but I
as a
say,
bit now coming in, so it's wide open as far as marketplace. So that was my meant to bring people together and not to enjoy food in general. People don't play with your food.
uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? So if you have good food, people are always going to come and try it. And once they try it, taste. I'm telling you, it's like a. But we knew we had a product.
Yeah.
We had a product, and we have the skill set needed to actually operate a business and really bring it.
You mentioned that you actually, advertising abroad. So, how do you advertise your business for those out there who are following us, who are listening to us? And please get a pen or your iPhone and get our notes so you follow
Yep.
Alex, man, self-made, West Africa in the building. You already know how we do. All the way from New York, though. Self-advertise your business because I know some people, they will use different outlets or they will go on TV. But
Right.
I know that you have different methods. Maybe you might, something simple that you can come give to the people out there if they ever want to open their business. How do they, advertise? So, so how would you advertise your catering business from here all the way overseas?
So we started now, so everything is kind of still pretty new to us. In all honesty, we really be putting in the effort for about maybe 6 months.
Oh wow.
Although the idea came longer than that, but in terms of like being able to put it into action
Yeah.
and stuff like that, that just came in just about 6 months ago. So in terms of marketing and advertising, you know, obviously social media is one of them. We do have a Facebook page, which is A, like the letter A as in apple.
Right.
The word taste, as in taste something. And then of, which is the letter OF, and then the culture. So a taste of culture, that's our Facebook page. And then our IG page is taste, and then underscore of underscore culture. So taste underscore of underscore culture. That's our IG page. And we market it. We also join other groups,
Right.
in terms of the Facebook and then also IG. Obviously, groups that have the same interests, and also our target market, which is the African community, and that's how we branch out,
Yeah.
trying to get more people to notice us. Word of mouth is nonprofit organization stuff,
Oh, okay.
such as the Miss Africa 2020 that just came about.
Yes,
We
yes.
did sponsor, which
Oh,
we did
right on.
provide. Yeah, we
I
did.
was there. I didn't know. See, I just
Listen,
found the sponsor over there right there.
I'm telling you, they
Big
good.
up, you know, saying Black Wall Streets.
Listen, you see all the girls on the stage all happy and with their outfits.
Oh
That's
yeah.
because of us, man. They had that food, which
Mm.
invited them to get on stage and be all fly and stuff like that. So, that was a great thing for us to do because we were partnering up with other organizations, and that's kind of putting us out there. Maybe we can get an
Yeah.
award for being sponsorships.
You already
I'm sorry,
know.
sponsor for that show. So stuff like that. It puts us out there. Email targeting. We also do that.
That was the
I
GQ.
think my wife said she saw you, but I didn't see you though.
Oh, see, people know me, man. I need to hide. Someone's no Tekashi 6ix9ine over here. I know Tekashi 6ix9ine. If y'all see me, say you look good. Yeah, I was dressed up. Man. I was
Oh, for real?
for the first time in years. I think
Oh, shit.
I think I
Speak more
dressed up
like
like my
it.
dad. You know what I'm saying? I love you, Dad. Rest in peace. But yeah, I was there. I was there too. So,
Okay.
but but I'm glad that you brought that up because we're gonna be here. We're gonna talk about Roger said earlier. You know what I'm saying? Support the system. I believe in supporting the system. I believe in supporting my peers out there, my black folks. I know the reach out is not just to, to my own peers, but to the melanin, to the African Americans, those out there who can see us, not just in a stereotypical negative way, but more of a those, that type of group, they can thrive, they can be successful. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And I know uh with the catering business, with the entrepreneurship that you're carrying, what is your company's goal as far as reaching out to the community, as far as be there, support, sponsorship. So what is your ultimate goal in the next 5 years, starting from now? Because we're going 2020.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot next year, bro.
Yeah, 2020 is actually the goal in terms of the official restaurant to open.
Yep. I'll
We
be there for sure.
Oh yeah, we working hard behind the scenes trying to put it all together. It's hard work, but anything that's not hard work, it's not really something that everyone could come at the opening of it. And we're still grinding, like I said. So
Cool. And I'm trying to make sure my camera is good. I'm from the West, Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana. You know what I'm talking about?
still the same people.
So you know what I'm saying. But then here's my issue here, and I want your opinion because I want everybody to hear us. You know what I'm saying, to pretty much hear what we're trying to establish out here in Phoenix, Arizona.
Right.
Now, like I said earlier, there is a lack of support system when it comes to rebranding us. I feel that saying when it comes to black businesses that we don't support each other, that we seems to devalue our businesses.
Oh yeah, you already said
You
the
know what I'm
word. I was
saying?
about to say that too.
And
Value is the word, honestly.
and I feel that even for me doing radio shows and telling my peers, hey, we've got something going on out there, and then you tell your own peers. I give you an example. I think I was a little bit upset when I said that. Like you can invite someone to a special event, a family event.
Okay.
But the same people who you will broadcast to them or advertise to them, not only will not support you, but will go behind your back and invest their money in a different, outlets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not only that, but they will go out and devalue your business. And
Exactly.
you know what I'm talking about when I said
Oh yeah.
in the lack of, support system that we are having. I mean, what is your true opinion? Now, you can be,
Oh yeah.
the kids are watching,
Oh yes.
okay? But your true business opinion. What is your take on that? And what do you think we should do as far as changing the mind of those out there who still feels that way amongst us?
No, that's a great question. My opinion on that is that you have to establish yourself and just stick to it. For example, what type of business are you? Once you figure that out, you know, branch yourself and basically just make sure that no one is devaluing your business, as you said. You know what I'm saying? And devaluing your business meaning, people trying to say, hey, you shouldn't market your price for this amount of money, or why is it so expensive? Just basically just set a target market, because just like any other business, you can't get everyone to come on board, right? Um, you're going to have your target market and just stick to that, because once you try to make everyone else happy, that's what happened to your business. It just go down the drain. So I just have a straight model and just stick to it in terms of your business model, the organization, your operation, your price, just everything entailed in your business. Because you have to stand out for everyone else, because there's a competition out there. So just basically be confident in your product and make sure that you know your worth. That's the bottom line of it. You know your worth, and you're not doing how much you should charge, and why you doing this and that. It should not be someone else's opinion. It's your baby, it's your business. So run it how you want to, but just be strict with your guidelines and how you're doing to operate your business and to moving forward and goals in the future. I believe that's something that you know um, need to stick to. Can have anyone else and try to make it something different than what you had originally set out to do.
What do you think is, you want to ask?
Oh my gosh, I went all the way around. Those out there who don't know what happened, I cannot tell you. I have to go take us some biological personal business.
Don't worry.
But I'm glad that you set that up, man. So with that, what advice can you give out to our folks out there who, seems to, devalue in our businesses? Like, because my thing is this. My thing is, if someone, like you come after me and you say, hey, I'm doing some catering business,
Mhm.
or you selling me something. I give you an example where I was telling folks, if I'm coming after you and I'm saying, I say, hey, I got these glasses,
Right.
what I'm saying, help me out. My belief is, if you want to support somebody, you don't have the monetary to do so.
Right.
But there are simple ways to be able to
Show
spread the word, like
support.
you said, spread. Word of mouth is very important, and
Yes.
I feel like some of us, I'm not sure if it's the envy, the hate.
Right.
I'm not sure if it's because you do something prosperous that everybody are not going to support you, so they feel like, oh well, what I'm saying, well he's doing this, I don't know, or I don't like his face, so I'm not going to support you. That is my feel about that. I feel that that's what's going on. Like
Yeah.
we are so quick to not to support each other, go somewhere else and support whatever doesn't even look like us.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And to me, I believe that the children, our children, our new generation of kids, who are growing up right now, who are watching us, are the ones that we have to be able to target, not just target as far as teaching them,
Good way.
education of business, but let them know that you don't need a support system, you don't need the government or anybody
To
for
do
you
it.
to get money.
Right.
I mean, what is your take on that? Would you agree on that aspect or what?
Yeah. No. That definitely. And I think people in general, if they see that you're doing things and just trying to prosper, people always trying to look at you with just one eye closed, and why are you doing this, and why is this successful? Why are you able to do it? How come I can't do it? So people just don't like to see people shine, and my take on that is it's always going to be that. So as a person coming up, you can't really worry about, you know, why people are hating or why people are not supporting or anything of that nature. You know what I mean? Just be yourself, have your goal, just go get it. And I believe if you have the product, it's always come down to the product, how you are with the people in general. Just trying to broadcast yourself and just market yourself to the world. You know, you can't worry about, because like I said, you can capture every single market. You know,
Yeah.
you can't capture every single person. Not everyone is gonna like you. You know, just because you are you, someone out there don't like you. That's how it is. You know, so I believe that it's number one. You know, I'm not saying that the customer's always right, but you as a business person.
I mean, I was about to say some folks might bring their voodoo, but that's another story to talk about. But before we continue this live interview, man, I got brother Alex, man, self-made, all the way from New York, catering business. Pretty much thriving out here in Phoenix, Arizona. But I would to let you know that Taxman got you down. The Blow Company, 50 years, the Blow Company has focused on building meaningful, long-lasting relationship, ensuring clients understands any and all complicated tax codes. Services include accounting, tax preparation, consulting, and more for both businesses and individuals. The office is located at 1204 East Baseline Road, Suite 104 in Tempe. For more information, you can find blauco.com, and that's blauco.com. Big up to Blau, most definitely. I said Blau. Blah blah. All right. You already know, man. We live right now
Yes,
at the
sir.
Afri Soul Marketplace, Mr. Clayton B, RadioPhoenix.org. There's social media. Yes, indeed, we live right now, so you can come out here and check us up.
Tune in.
Come and show support. Bring your children out here at Afri Soul Market, which is located at 1145 East Washington Street. Black owned business,
Yes,
y'all.
sir.
Now I'm gonna ask you this, man. So why made you choose that type of business, man? Well, why inspire you? Because I mean, I know everybody, when I ask those rappers, when I come through here, man, so I hear rappers talk about, I've been rapping for 6 months.
Right.
And I always ask them, so why inspire you?
Mhm.
And I always tell them the same exact thing. But I know for you, it has to be more than money.
Right.
It's something special. So,
Yeah.
what made you choose this type of, business that you're in right
Yeah, the business is just basically, the model is very simple. As always, like, you have to try different things, and we as humans, we all have special gifts.
now? Yes.
You just have to find the one that really works for you, and the one that you're able to work on it and kind of make the best out of it. 'Cause you can have the talent, but if you're not putting the work in, where's it gonna get you, right?
Yeah,
So
I gotta agree with that.
so I mean, the base of the business, the model was just simple. Okay, we know how to cook.
Hmm.
Okay, are people going to buy our food, right? Do we have a niche? Do we have a target market? Are we able to make profit from it,
Hmm.
right? So before you start, those are all kind of questions that you have to kind of jot down and ask yourself. Do you want it to be stationary, where you're always there at one time? Do you want it to be online only, where you're traveling? So you got to pick a niche where it works for you.
Yep.
Um, and catering is something that we were good at. Like I said, we make everything from scratch, and people love our food. So that in itself gave us an idea to go ahead and prosper and just keep moving and see how it takes. So initially, we were just cooking, just taking it to church. That's how it really started. We're just making kenke and jollof and wache and tilapia. And then, people kept buying. So
You
then,
mean at church, right?
yes.
Oh, okay,
So,
okay. I
so
think I'm gonna come to which church is it? Because I shall be there and get
yeah.
some of that plate.
And Chandler. So, that's how I started. We go to church, we make a little bit of food the first time just to see how it plays out.
Right.
And, people start liking it. And then we were like, okay, so maybe let's add more to the dish. And then we started making more product. And, people were liking it. So we pretty much, like, any type of African food, we pretty much make. So then people started calling us for catering events, to cater for like parties and, weddings and graduations and stuff like that. So, we kind of got around pretty quickly because of the word of mouth.
Yep. Yep.
And also my parents. They also own a business in Chandler. It's the African market, so A&A African market. Yeah, that's my mom and my dad that owns the business. So if you go
Shout
out there,
out.
shout out to them, say hi.
Shout out, mom and
So
dad.
yeah,
Thank you
I
all for
heard
opening black business and
right.
African business.
Say I heard your son on the radio talking about y'all.
Yaggah,
So,
Yaggah, he's right here live right now. YouTube live right now.
yeah.
Bless you, Papa and Mama. Bless ya.
Don't forget the name is Alex though.
Alex is in the building, Mama and Papa.
Yeah.
Share the broadcast.
But
you know what I'm saying?
So that pretty much, like seeing my parents work hard the way they do, they still work. My dad still work, my mom still work, and they still have an African store in Chandler. Once again, A&A African market.
A&A African markets. Don't
Yeah.
forget, I'll be there. You're getting A&A African markets, man. I see you, YouTube. I see you.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's where it started. Seeing that my parents came here when they were even older than me when I came here, because I came here when I was young.
Right.
But still they're still trying to progress. So no, but like I said, we had a product, and the product is amazing. So we said, hey, why not? Let's see how we can make this work. And our motto is no matter what, we are going to make it work. Like nothing's going to stop us. Right now we're still starting out, but gradually and soon you're gonna see us everywhere.
Well, I mean, you guys are making progress right now. I mean, so far, like you moved from New York and already, you know what I'm saying? Folks who, come from a different place, it seems like once they land in Arizona, it's like, it's booming. You know what I'm saying? It's like, the movie is real out here. You know what I'm saying? So,
it really is. Everywhere you go, they're building houses like Maricopa, Queen Creek. I mean, when I first came in, there was nothing out there. You know what I'm saying? But now,
oh really?
Yes. So even in some Arizona areas, so Arizona is just a spot to be at right now. Everybody's moving in, trying to cash in.
And I'm gonna ask you before I ask you the next question, right? So I know you mentioned you came from New York. You know what I'm saying? I know the business in New York is pretty, it's pretty loud, and
right.
You know what I'm saying? And I was gonna ask you the difference for those out there who probably are thinking of going to different states or thinking of, oh well, you know what I'm saying, I want to live to Phoenix. Well, this brother, came from New York all the way,
yes, sir,
all the way,
yep.
You know what I'm saying, to Phoenix, Arizona, to keep on his business. Now, can you tell the folks out here who probably never been to New York about the differences, the hustle, what New York, in order for you to be a business savvy,
oh, yeah.
What do you need in order for you to, to make money, so pretty much tell the people the difference between business in New York versus Phoenix.
New York is fast paced and pretty much crowded, as everyone knows. Every type of business is out there, but it's a state where you always got to grind to get yours. No one's gonna give it to you. Everyone is always trying to push it to the side, step on your face.
What?
Yeah, I mean,
grimy like
not,
that?
Not literally, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
New York is grimy like this, yo.
Yeah. No, people are really, because it's hard. You know what I'm saying? It's hard, and it's like the state is oversaturated. With businesses and also
oversaturated businesses,
just population. But it is a state where they say, where they say if you can make in New York, you can make it anywhere.
Yeah, Puff Daddy said it too. I thought he was lying.
No, that's a valid statement. So you always got to grind in New York, and you always got to get it. So that's how it started for me, and that's what we started our business initially.
Mm-hmm.
Not the catering business though, but the online blog initially. So that gave me an inspiration to really keep moving, and the fact that I want to own my own. I don't want like I said, to be working with someone else or always looking over my shoulder. So
yes, indeed, yeah. So that's a good insight. Thank you for giving that good insight about the business in New York. Because every time I hear New York business, I'm always hearing grimy and like pretty much like if you're wasting time, they're gonna stomp on you and then push you on the side because it's all competition, man. All competitions out there.
Sure.
So, but I love the city. I miss the city. I haven't been there since the '90s, so I don't know.
Oh, for real? Yeah, my younger brother's still out there. Mike, he's still out there, but he came out here a couple of times, and I think
in Phoenix?
He's thinking about moving. He's he actually owns his own business too. He has like a DJ business that he's doing. He's doing pretty good actually in New York.
Oh, right on, right.
That's the only thing that's stopping him from moving out here to Phoenix. Because the market in New York, being a DJ is ridiculous. Like the money is crazy.
The money is crazy, man. I know it's crazy. They'd be spitting all that and going to all those 40 clubs and all that. Oh my goodness. But you know what? But I'm glad that you're here because you bring not only that you bring it great change, but you're also bringing prosperity and harmony and so forth. With the business that you get involved. And I know that with you being involved in the community, that's something that not only that we can benefit from, but but you're creating jobs too as well. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah.
saying? And by me saying, I mean now, does your company I know you mentioned about the support, the sponsorship. Now, does your company, help the community where it's located, like wherever you are, or do you just go out and support anybody out there that you feels that our business is for the people? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you shouldn't limit yourself in terms of who you can support.
Yeah.
As long as you feel like it's a positive vibe and it matches your mission as a company, still partake in it. So yeah, we do stuff for the church. That's another thing that we do get involved in. Donations and um, other aspects to help other people. Sometimes we cook and we take it to homeless. Just to feed them.
Mhm.
So we do stuff in the community, not just based on where we are as a location, but anything that pretty much matches our mission as a company. So
Yeah.
but yeah, I like helping out. Me as a guy, I'm a nice guy in general. And I feel like that would take a long place. People say, hey, nice guys get step on, not me though. Let me tell you that much. But nah, seriously, you need to be nice but firm, and like
Yes.
that's how I run my business. Like and like I said, I have a mission to have certain tactics and rules in place where I can't do business with you if it does not correlate to what I'm trying to accomplish.
Meaning, if you're too soft, you can come out here. That's what it's trying to say. Don't be softy now. Don't be a softy. Come out here with your little softy business because it ain't gonna work out. All right, go
Yeah,
ahead.
and then people devaluing other people's business. It's true because if you're not firm, people can step on you, tell you how much you are worth, and that's what we're saying. I see a lot, and I'm gonna put this out there because us Africans we do this a lot. We need to stop.
Put it on, brother, because I already did my piece already.
Yeah, no, we need to stop. Honestly, so the fact that we can go to other places such as Walmart, for example, Ross,
Mm-hmm.
whatever the case might be, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you go in, you see the price tag, you
Mm-hmm.
see what they're offering, you're gonna buy it, you buy it, right? You don't
Mm-hmm.
ask no questions, you don't ask about, oh, can you bring it down, or why is it so expensive, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Africans we like to do that a lot, and that's to our own people. We go to the African store, try to buy stuff, and we're trying to get into other people's pocket, like, oh, well, how much did you buy this goat for? How much money are you trying to make? Like you're trying to dig into other people's pockets, and it shouldn't be like that. If you're gonna support, you're gonna support. That's what I'm saying. Like,
No matter what,
exactly. If your brother come up to you or your parents come up to you and they say, hey, I need $300 or 500, or whatever the case might be, just to do this, right? You're not gonna ask so many questions about, oh, what do you need this money for? This, that, and the third. Like, if you're going to support, you're going to support.
exactly.
Stop trying to dig into people's pockets and just mind your own business. You know what I'm saying? If someone's trying to run a business and you're trying to support.
Support.
If and that's the thing too. You know, they said do good unto others, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Whatever how that quote goes, as others want to do unto you, or whatever how that quote go. It's
Yeah.
it's really true. Like, and that's the thing that we do. We do good to the community. We do sponsorships and help out the community, churches, homeless people, and not for the sake of trying to be out there,
Yeah.
but it's just a positive vibe from what we are trying to accomplish as a company. I feel like doing stuff like that will always come up to you. So just support, man. No matter what it is, if you're trying to support, just put all your all, everything else into it, and just support. Don't be try to question people and just devalue their business because it's hard, man.
All you cheap Africans out there, just stay home if
Pretty
you
much,
broke.
pretty
If you if
much.
you if you're African and you're cheap in America, just stay home. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
we
Unless
like to do that too much. We need to stop,
too
man.
much. I
Africans, we need
mean,
to stop. Just support and stop trying to dig into other people's pockets, yo.
you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like Brother Alex just said it too. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be a support system. If you can't afford the product, spread the word. Be the voice of a griot. You know what I'm saying? Be able to tell folks out there, hey, look, I got my fam. I got my peers who are doing this, and it's all every. I've good. What I've learned about Easy E said, Any advertisement is good advertisement.
That is right.
Easy E said,
That is true.
whether it's positive or
Or
negative,
negative. Yep.
it is good advertisement because it brings people's attentions.
That's right.
And and what he's just saying is this, like I told y'all, I'm at AfriSoul Marketplace, located at 1145 East Washington Street, which we're gonna get with the boss lady later on after this. And I'm just saying, y'all, like you got to be able to, you know, uh, support and look at the value. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like you said, customer service is always number one. So
It
you are the
really is,
customer.
man. People that get that mistaken. Really
You know what I'm
is.
saying? But please don't look at it as oh, let me come and look at this product. If the product is that price, support the price. We already
Exactly.
know how much
That is right.
expensive stuff comes from Africa.
That is true.
Y'all know about those FedEx, or not the FedEx that they call with
Oh
the
yeah, I know
drug.
what
Oh
you're
yeah,
talking about.
yeah.
Yep.
Not,
Oh
not
yeah,
those
yeah.
type of FedEx.
Exactly.
Talking about like we're spending triple taxes
Yeah.
from things from Africa to come down here to the United States. So you already understand what's going on, and you gotta be able to support the system and support what we're all trying to establish here. So
Yeah.
before we go to the next question, I would like to let you know that one way you can support Radio Phoenix is by becoming one of our members. For as little as $35 per year, members receive discounts, savings, and other benefits provided by our membership program partners. And don't forget the membership fee is tax deductible. For more information or to sign up, you can call 480-829-5746 or go online to radiophoenix.org. Click on the support tab at the top and then become a member on the drop down menu. We thank you for your generous support of community radio. Big up to radiophoenix.org, most definitely. We are live right now at Free Soul Marketplace. Yes, indeed. I got the boss man Alex teaching us knowledge about business. For those out there talking about, I'm a businessman. Well, this brother is bringing that New York flavor out here, Phoenix, Arizona. You know what I'm saying? Now, yeah, bro, you bringing it. You shining like you are shining like Puff Daddy. You know what I'm talking about? Now,
thank you, man.
I know this goes to everyone out there because I know the last question I'm going to ask has to go with this. So for you starting up your business, right? For you, doing all this together, I know there has to be some type of challenges. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's people doubting you or anything like this, but can you give us, two to three great challenges that you have to face in order for you to be successful today? Because I know you have to kick rocks in order for the grass to be greener today. See what I'm saying? Yeah. So can you, for those out there who probably are thinking of opening a business or they don't know, how to be savvy about it, or the challenges or the consistency of becoming an entrepreneurship.
Right.
Would you elaborate on the basic challenges that you have to face? That you can you can be able to share with all of us out here, most definitely.
Yes, I think first and foremost is just like starting out. That's big because a lot of times we have ideas, but we don't actually put in the work. It's just an idea. We don't really try to work at it. But hey, maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I might do it the next day or the next week. But just put it in action because it just starts out with just one little thing, and then from there on, it will come together once you put in the work.
Yeah.
So just my first advice is just starting out. No matter what it is, big or small, you got to start somewhere to get somewhere. So starting out. My second advice is to stick to your gut. Um, do not compromise for anyone else. Know your business, know your target market, know how you're trying to get there, and then just put in the work. You know, so stick to your guts. That's my second advice. And then my third advice is just branch out. Branch out meaning like try to partner up with other people, because that's how you get your name out there, especially if you're doing it the right way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like people always have other people refer them to you. So just branch out and always be upfront. You know what I'm saying? Like when you have a business, you can't, like I said, you can't have people pulling you left and right, and other people trying to devalue your business and tell you how to run it or operate it. It's your own baby. So to just nurse it how you initially had it. And obviously, in the future, you're gonna have to make some certain changes as far as how to maneuver into the market and keep that pace of being successful.
Yes, indeed.
But um, just stick to your guts and just run it how you like, and don't let no one else tell you otherwise.
Man, Boss man, Alex, I'm not like you. If I was you, man, I'd be going off like Tupac right now. I'm gonna go thug life because you already know, man, how I feel about this, man. And I actually dedicate the show not just because I came out here, or not just not just because. And I'm glad that you came because this is a perfect opportunity for to be able to advertise to not just to everyone out there, but to those out there who probably don't believe that I'm saying there is a Black Wall Street. African Americans can be successful. And when you all have to come together,
Yep.
what I'm saying that's the thing. We all got to come together and you know compromise and be able to support each other, man. You know what I'm saying? And I have issue. I mean, you just came from New York. I can
Oh
tell
no,
I can tell a couple of folks out
I've been here
there.
for a while though. Me myself, I've been here for a while. I actually came here, I think in 2015. So I've been here for a while.
Oh yeah, you came around my time too.
Oh, for
Okay,
real? Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
2015, man. You know what I'm
So
saying?
I've been out here for
2015.
a while, but like I said, like initially it was just just trying to feel for the market, and once I saw that there was an open market, I was like, let's go get it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, look, the brother already said it. Man, you gotta come back on you gotta come back again,
Oh
boss
yeah, for
man.
sure.
Because
Bring it back.
I know because we have to update about the business most
Yes.
definitely. But this time it's going to be at the station. It's going to be at Radio Phoenix, and it's going to be in a nice building inside with all them speakers and all that little digit gadgets. Scoop it to two, skip it to two, it to two, whatever it is. It's Kanye West, I don't know, but yeah, but I'm glad that you came.
Appreciate it,
I'm
man.
glad that you came in. Please don't hesitate to come back again. I know after the show, we're gonna be able to elaborate. But I want to give a special shout out to Sister Lydia for making this hookup. For those out there who don't know her, she is a Miss Liberia from Miss Africa, Arizona.
Shut it out.
You know what I'm saying? She's not here today because she has to take care of something. All right, Sister Lydia, if you're hearing me right now, much love from Radio Phoenix, man. We're waiting for you. Hurry up, girl. I'm not trying to make your money, but hurry up. All right, girl. Most definitely, man. So, any if I let you go, man, is there anybody that you want to give a shout out to? And lastly, would you give out any information about where we can find you, your website, pretty much, where to contact you as far as the catering
Right.
and the location and anything like this that we can be able to advertise right now. Yeah.
Yeah. So right now, as I mentioned, we are just catering. So, we do actually deliver. So, but with that, it does have to be over a certain amount for that to be um, able to be happen, able to happen. So, but yeah, we advise for you to call us. My phone number is if you want to jot it down real quick, it's 914. That's the New York number. So area code 914-844-6277. Once again, 914-844-6277. That's me, Alex. And then you can also get in contact with Julia. That's my wife. Her phone number is 508-330-7552. Just get a hold of me. I'm someone that, like I said, like I'm always busy running around. So sometimes you might call me and I might not be able to get a hold of you. So the most effective way to get a hold of me is through text. Please just text me, um, you know, about the food, whatever the case might be. In terms of our website, as I mentioned, we do have Facebook, which is the letter A, taste, and then of culture. That's the name of the business on the Facebook website, and then on IG, it is the word taste, and then underscore, and then of underscore culture. And so get a hold of us, give us a call. We like I said, we do a lot of events. So you might see as some upcoming events. There's the is that Fest USA that's coming up next year?
Oh yeah, yeah, the African Fest. Oh yeah, we'll
Yeah,
be
Africa
there.
Fest. Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
gonna be there
Oh
too,
yeah,
huh?
yeah, yeah. Most
Oh
definitely.
yeah, we'll be there.
Yeah,
2020, y'all.
yeah. We coming
Black
back
people
2020.
unite. 2020.
You already know. So yeah, we're gonna be there. So we're trying to get everything else together, and um, so yeah, just get a hold of us. Give us a call. Food is prepared ahead of time. We like to have it fresh. But on Sundays is when we have food already made. So if you like to give us a call, like I said, just let us know whatever you want. A lot of people like that. Jollof, amazing. Never had it like that before. Turkey wings, plantain chips, sobolo, ginger drink.
Mm.
We do it all. So get a hold of us. Taste of culture. You already know.
You already know Yaga Yaga, brother man. Thank you so much, man. I definitely want to have out you, man. Most definitely. You already know, support the system, support black businesses. Most definitely, you know how we do. You know what I'm saying? So I want to let you know that, you know what I'm saying, today is a special day. You know, we out here at Afro Soul Marketplace. So I'm gonna let you know this whole broadcast about supporting the business, support anybody. Do not devalue, do not devalue any businesses out there,
Yes, sir.
any black business out there that you feel that you got to go out there and chipping up the business. Okay, so please let's make sure that we all come together as one
Yes, sir.
and be able to support each other most definitely. So I have the boss lady. Yes, indeed. I hope y'all can see her. She is hold on. Let me see if I can make sure that she can be seen. The queen's in the building, the owner of Afri Soul Marketplace. I told you already that African Americans are taking over. So please don't look at Oprah Winfrey, okay? There are real African American, real sisters out there who are doing, you know, big things, you know, prosperous things. And right now I'm next to a queen next door. She is the She's the reason why Afri Soul Marketplace is in existence today. She's the reason why everything's, you know, over here today is prosperous. She's the reason why Radio Phoenix is here today. And Boss Lady, good evening. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having me
Well,
here.
they say black is beautiful, so you're looking lovely. I hope I can
Thank
say
you.
that. I hope I'm not in
Thank
trouble,
you.
y'all.
You can say whatever you
Whoever
want
is
as long
whoever
as it's
likes me,
good.
don't get me in trouble. All right. I just said she's lovely because she is lovely. Black don't crack. Black is beautiful. So
Yeah,
thank you for having us at the at your establishment.
anytime.
And you know, when I walked in here, I was very fascinated of the surrounding. You know, the art. You know, the diaspora. Pretty much, I just felt that I was home. And my question is, what was the motivation behind this? Because I know what was the beginning. I should say the beginning of Afri Soul Marketplace.
Well, it started probably 3 years ago in my head.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
see
And
the brain works.
somehow my head just wouldn't let me go. And I've had three careers. I was an educator for many years, more than teaching, an administrator, principal, and then a district office director of special education. And my husband and I retired, and we just had fun. We traveled a lot, fell in love with Africa, and we just kept bringing back stuff. But and we ran a business in the Crenshaw Mall, the African marketplace,
In
which
Los
was in
Angeles.
Los Angeles, which was in the Crenshaw Mall. So we were part of that, and it was very successful for quite a while. But we didn't live in LA. We just drove back and forth all the time.
I was about
And
to say because I was good to that marketplace when I was living
yes,
there. But
it was
long
a
story.
lot of fun. It
Oh
was a lot
yeah.
of fun, and then it wasn't. And so, but over the years, I always kept in mind that something like that needed to be in Phoenix. We sold products all over the country, and we had a catalog, and people from Virginia and DC and New York and everywhere except Phoenix bought
Oh
our
wow.
products, bought our products. And we went to very few events here in Phoenix. We went to events in San Francisco, Los Angeles, Denver, just a lot of different places, but not here. And but this stayed on my mind all the time. So last year we decided to do something about it.
Okay.
And I've had my careers, but one of the things my father always said to me every time I got a new degree and got a higher up on my job, he would say, "Well, it's great that you have a job, but who are you hiring? What do you own?" And
Hmm.
that's always stayed with me. And one of the things that I tried to do when I moved into this place, the vision was that African Americans would have a place that they could call their own,
Yes.
so they could congregate at, that they would feel like this belongs to me, and anybody can come to it, but we're not going to change who we are to
Yeah.
fit who you want to be.
Yes, indeed.
And so that's really what I strive to project here. The African art is all the art that I had in my home that really needed to come out.
Yes.
Some of the things that I think African Americans didn't know about, like Shona, for instance, they didn't know about. It seems like everybody knows about curry beads, but they
Yeah.
didn't know about. There are a lot of other parts of Africa, even in the arts world, that we weren't acquainted with here in Phoenix. And when I opened the doors, I didn't know what I was going to do, to be honest, because I didn't know where any African American businesses were. I went online, I couldn't find a single thing unless I wanted to get my hair braided or hair
Oh,
done
yeah.
or a barbershop. That's the only thing that I could find. And so I just want African Americans to know that we do have a place, and there's probably several places. This is probably not the only place.
Mhm.
It's just that we don't know how to get the word out to each other.
Yes.
And I just want you to know that 1145 East Washington is the place where you can come and do what you need to do. We've got a lot of things here in preparation for you.
Yes.
There is a co-work space. If you want a professional looking place to sit and do business during the week, we have that. We have a conference room where you can hold small conferences and businesses. It has all the equipment that you need, professional looking for you, and you would not be ashamed to be here.
Yes.
It has an open marketplace. So if you're a small business and you want to have business every day, 5 days a week, and not just events, because you can't make a living off events.
Yes.
You can't hire people off events. You need to have your own place, whether it's online or a real store. So we offer that to you. Uh, we're not trying to make money off of it. I've already had my careers. So this is a labor of love in God. And I can't do it without Him.
Yes.
One of the things I wanted to say about this is I'm really very passionate about it, is that we are African Americans are about 14% of the total population of the United States. Yet we spend 1.3 trillion. We are the one of the highest spenders, consumers of products, and yet we're not putting any of that back into our own community.
Mhm.
When I come here, I'm old, but these young folks who are here, I am so proud of them because they're trying to build a business that's going to help generations.
Yes.
So a good job is wonderful, like my father would say. But if we can hire someone to do this work
Yes.
and we can keep our dollars in our community so that we have economic security, we're not always going to the other person
Yes.
for our needs. We can go to our own people for our needs. And that's what I'm looking for us to do here.
Yes.
And
Indeed.
so I'm just seeking you. We're seeking other businesses. Come on out, check us out, look it over. It's not to make money, it's not expensive. It's simply to run the business so that we have a place that we can call our own for real,
Yes,
our
indeed.
own. And we're not obligated to anybody. I'm not obligated to a bank. This is out of my own funds, and they're getting low. But
I said that earlier.
I expect God to make the difference. And so if you
Amen.
come out, I know that that would happen.
Oh man. So the objective, I mean, what's the long-term goal from now to the next 10 years? Because I know now
Mhm.
there's a progressive immigration of African Americans and Africans coming down. When I say progressive, I'm not saying invading as they see on TV, but I know every single day I always find, some brother from a different place. You know what I'm saying? Like, he came from New York. I think I saw someone from Seattle 2 weeks ago when I was, last week I was in a concert. I made a lot of, friends, a lot of peers that I network with. And I know that, progressively we are coming.
Yes.
But as far as the Afro soul marketplace, and I know that, when I say that, I'm thinking long term. But what is the goal as far as, reach out to the diaspora out there? Because like you said, we are here, but we are spread out.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I like how you said, I like how you put out that, yeah, I like my job, but who's, who's gonna, who I'm gonna hire, so forth. So pretty much, I believe in black businesses.
Yes.
So the long term for those out there who are hearing us, what would you like to tell them? The long term goal as far as bring us together from all walks of life.
The long term goal is people of color understanding that they are powerful.
Yes.
That's the first thing. And that we don't have to wait for some other race to give us quality or to legitimize who we are. If we think about the way that we've spoken, the way we speak,
Yeah.
the way that we dress, the way we dance, the way we talk, the way we act, the play, somebody else took on that and then we legitimized it. So my goal here at Soul Marketplace is for number one, just start a franchise.
Mm-hmm.
How come it can't be right now? We're downtown, but we need to be over in Buckeye. We need to be in New York. If there's not already one in New York, we need to be all over the place.
Yes.
And we need to show our young folks that they can be really anything they want to do. We say it, but we didn't really believe it. And the way that they can believe it is to see us and that we bring them here and we teach them about business, how to write a business plan, how to fund it, and all the things that you need to do. Yesterday, a father came in here and he was very proud because his young son was at the Buy Black yesterday.
Oh, right
And
on.
he's doing t-shirts and he's 16. I would love to have that 16-year-old here and we teach him about how to run business and have him. I mean, it would be wonderful to see him now the next, and we see him on TV and he's selling t-shirts to all the artists and whatever. That's how we get started. And that's how we move. And that's how we grow economically. When we get banks and when this radio station soars,
Yes.
that's the other thing I heard. I know it's about time to go, but one of the things that I read in the report is that African American businesses, even with our spending power, which is powerful, by the way, it's dropping off some. And the reason that it's dropping off is because the other folks who are going seeking our money don't think they have to do anything for it. It's just like our vote.
Yes.
They think they don't have to do anything for it. They think that we're just going to buy their stuff just because that's what we do. So we've dropped off 5% in our spending, not because we don't have it, but because they're not seeking us. We need to seek ourselves,
Yes.
spend on ourselves. If we stop buying just one product collectively for just a minute, we would probably break Wall Street.
Indeed. I do
That's
agree.
how powerful our spending is. And so we need to be aware of that and support each other. And don't get mad at each other when it doesn't turn out right. And say, I'm not going to buy from blacks because they do X, Y, and Z. Well, X, Y, and Z was done for you for years by other people, and you still spend. And they're still going economically, and we're going down the trenches.
Yes.
So we need to encourage ourselves to do what we need to do. And radio, by the way, is still the largest advertising method for African Americans. And we have no station here in Arizona, and that's a doggone shame. Somebody ought to be doing something about that.
Well, it's coming. It is on the coming. Trust me, we are coming with this most definitely, boss lady.
Absolutely.
I definitely will come back and I will tell all my peers
Great.
to come. Afri Soul Marketplace, 1145 East Washington Street,
Absolutely.
Phoenix, Arizona, Black Wall Street, most definitely. The boss man told me I got 1 minute. I want to say thank you for everybody. Oh, I got 2 minutes. Okay, would you give a shout out real quick? Anybody out there that you want to give a shout out?
Well,
Real
I just
quick.
want to say thank you for does facials to wow, I'm going blank. Ali, who's running our bookstore, and who else? Jackie, who does waxing. The designer who's coming in, who does children's clothing. We're bringing everything to you. Gerald, who is bringing our naturopathic health center, which is opening soon. We can also do videos. If you want to do videos for advertisement, we have a green room all ready for you. We have everything here, and whatever you tell us we have, we will find more if we don't have it.
Ooh.
So come on out.
2020 just started, y'all. 2020 just started right now. Afri Soul Marketplace. You already know Mr. Clean B. I appreciate all the love and support. And like I said, Black businesses is thriving. You just heard my brother Alice earlier. You're hearing the Queen talking about, you know what I'm saying, from education to bring the people together. It's time for us to come together. Stop chipping your brother and sister businesses and invest. You know what I'm saying? We got a home for you. Afri Soul Marketplace is your new home. Most definitely from now to the over 100 years. Can I say 100 years?
Yeah, sure.
Because we're going 100 years with this. So we out of here. Mr. Clean B, we'll be back at the radio station again. So I want to say thank you all. Thank you, Afri Soul Marketplace, for allowing me to do this show out here most definitely. So I appreciate the love and support. I love y'all. And share your turkey later on to me. Where was the after turkey at? Huh? We out of here. We are out of here. There's an after party. Come to this after party that I'm hosting tonight, where it's just a little after party. The kids, put your kids in the bedroom. All right, kids go to sleep after 9:30. Make sure you read a book. Make sure your kids read a book. All right, Afri Soul Marketplace, 1145 East Washington Street, Phoenix, Arizona. And I think I'm out of here. Yaggah! All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hold on. We need to take a picture.
That was great.
Oh man, that was real powerful.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was oof. Thank you so much. Yeah, can we please take a picture?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, please, please. Oh, I'm sorry, we're still live. I'm still live. Thank you very much. We on point is next. I'm on camera.
Yep.
I'm off camera. YouTube. I need to, because some of y'all, you know what I'm saying. God bless America. Just don't be ratting on me, man. No rats, please. No rats.